And what is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with another fun deck tech for you. Today we are looking at Azorius Artifact Control. And we've done videos like this before, but I think that we've got some fun new toys to play with as far as Lost Caverns of Ixalan are concerned, and there are decks around like this floating, but this is a deck that kind of looks more at artifact creatures versus what artifacts can do what. So let's get into it. We are running some control stuff, so some Spell Pierce, again, target non-creature spell unless it's a controller pays 2. We all know what that does. Syncopate, you can just exile it instead of putting it into graveyards if it gets countered if they don't pay X. Surge Engine. Okay, we know this is kind of like an evolved sleeper sort of build, or what's that, Ascendant Spirit. But anyways, this is a construct, and it just gets better as it goes. It can become, it loses Defender with the tap of a blue mana, 2 and a blue, it becomes a 5/4 and is unblockable. And 2 blue and 4, we draw 3 cards and we only activate it once, but that is totally cool. Surge Engine is a great card to have in this build. We are running 2 Make Disappears because we want to take care of some stuff early on. We are running 4 Gold Forged Thopterixes. Each legendary permanent you control has Ward 2. Now this is an interesting one because we're going to look at another card that I think is incredibly underutilized. Not this one though. Urza Lord Protector. Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast if you own and control Urza Lord Protector and an artifact named the Mightstone and Weakstone for 7 mana. We exile them and then meld them into Urza Planeswalker. And here you can activate the loyalty abilities of Urza Planeswalker twice each turn rather than only once. Plus 2 artifact, instant, and sorcery card spells you cast this turn cost 2 less to cast, and you gain 2 life. We can draw 2 cards and then discard a card for his +1. It's 0 is create 2 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens. It's -3 is exile target non-land permanent, and -10 artifacts in planeswalkers you control gain indestructible until end of turn, and then we destroy all non-land permanents. So a great card to have. We're also looking at Wandering Emperor. Yeah, we're running her. She's not as prevalent these days. I haven't seen a lot of her lately. As long as it entered the battlefield this turn, you may activate her loyalty abilities anytime you could cast an instant. Of course, her +1 is put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and it gains first strike -1. Create a 2/2 White Samurai creature token with vigilance, and -2 exile target tapped creature, and you gain 2 life. We're also looking at Thousand Moon Smithy. We have played this one in our mono white artifacts build, but when it enters the battlefield, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. Beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may tap 5 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. If you do, we transform it, and then it becomes Pyrex of the Thousand. Whenever you cast an artifact or creature spell using mana produced by this, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. It's an absolutely amazing card. This is a card that I think a lot of people have slept on. Urza, Prince of Krug. Artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. That's pretty cool, but also 2 for 6. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact you control, except it's a 1/1 soldier creature in addition to its other types. Okay, so this card right here, absolutely bomb card, because you can copy stuff like Mightstone and Weakstone and draw 2 cards or take out an opponent, and then you add of course you tap it and you add 2 mana, but of course it's a legendary, so you have to choose between which ones you want to keep and whatnot. We're also running Unstable Glyph Bridge. When you cast it, for each player choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls, and then destroy all creatures except creatures chosen this way. And then it crafts with a 3 and white, 3 mana and 2 white mana. For Sandswirl Wonderglyph, whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or planeswalkers you control this turn. Each opponent who attacked you or a planeswalker you control this turn can't cast spells. So, nice little lockdown there. We're also running 3 copies of Sunfall. Of course, exiles all creatures and incubate X, where X is the number of creatures exiled this way, and then we transform the incubator. We're running 3 Steel Setoffs. Of course, for prototype 1 and 2 white, it becomes a 3/3. For its full cost, it's a 5/4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink. Fun stuff. And also Combat Thresher, we're running 2 of those because a 3/3 double striker with card draw for 7 is pretty dang good, I think. And also a prototype of 2 and 1 mana. We get a 1/1 and a card draw, so it's fun stuff there. Now, we're not running enough Typal to really run any sort of Cavern of Souls or anything like that. And I more than likely will be swapping in a few of the like Demolition Field or Field of Ruins, just so we can take care of the Cavern of Souls. Going to the sideboard, because we play best of 3, we have 2 Destroy Evils, 3 Family Reunions, 2 Depopulates, 1 Farewell, 3 Surge of Salvation, because that does come in handy. We're running 2 Lorans of the Third Path, a Memory Deluge, and 1 more Syncopate. So this is the deck. It is artifact control-y kind of build. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Azorius Artifact Control games. We are against Drew 57 for our best of 1 matchup. This is not the worst keep. We draw into another land, we're in pretty decent shape. And even if we don't... alright, so it's a Phyrexians build. Okay, I can respect that. And of course that 1 land is not going to come into play, but that is... And... yeah, oh, hey, there it is. Oh, there it is. Let's go with Urza. Boom. And it gets the ward. So, yeah. Fun stuff. Mono white Phyrexians here. Flensing Raptor, eh? True Toxic gets +2/+2 and flying. Oh, that's fun. Unstable Glyph Bridge, eh? Well, I think we're going to attack. And we do have the, the Syncopate ready to go. So we can, if they put down another Flensing Raptor... Okay, we can't do much about that. We'll just block that. Well, that's kind of rough. We're just gonna hold off on that. Orthodox Enforcer. Okay, so we're gonna say 2. Alright, that works. So let's do this. Let's go... Do I want to go Sunfall on this? I think I do. No, let's do the Mightstone and Weakstone. That way it sets us up for... Let's see, I don't really like that one right there, because, yeah, reasons. Get 1 more land, we're in pretty decent shape here. Indoctrination Attendant. Interesting. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We have the Sunfall. I think we just play that. Because we have the Urza Lord Protector in there, and that's going to be a good a thing. So... Oh man, you're gonna destroy that? I don't think that's a wise choice there. Install odds, huh? Well, sure, we'll activate that ability. Boom. Ooh, Thousand Moon Smithy is fun. Let's do that. Boom. Boom. bada, swing! It's actually a pretty good board. Just don't Sunfall us, please. I'd hate to do that. And the Glyph Bridge I'm going to leave by myself. I'm going to leave that to its own devices at this point. Charge of the Mites, huh? Okay. Cool. Now, we're not going to... We're going to decline that for now. Do this. I'm going to do this. We are going to swing. Bada, swing! Really going to take a swing at this. Boom. They didn't have a choice. They had to block that. Oh, gee. Okay, well. This turned out to be a fun game. Please don't have it depopulate. You have it depopulate, don't you? Or Sunfall or something. Nah. Alright, fine. Okay. Alright, well, sure. You didn't even let me show you what I could do with this deck, my friend. Let's just tap this, tap this, tap that. Tap that. You know what, let's just not. Let's just go in for a classy win here. Boom. Right there. Classy win. Let's go the best of 3. We're against Dofim for our best of 3 matchup. We are on the play. Not a bad keep, because we have the Make Disappear, we have the Surge Engine. We're not playing anything first round. We're going to tip our hand a little bit. Okay, mono something. You know what? We're going to hold off. I want to see what they've got before I throw down any sort of creature of any sort. Dofim. What are we doing? Okay. There we go. Alright, Deserted Beach. We hold up the Make Disappear. I think we wait this out and see what they've got. Yep, okay. That's what I was looking for. So, meow, what can we do with this? Thousand Smithy is a good call. Let's do the Thopetics. And we put the Smithy down, I think, and that's pretty good. Okay, you get another Adeline, that's alright. Really, you're gonna cast, Lay Down Arms? Alright. Yeah, alright. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'll do that. And then we just put down a pretty big set-off, in theory. Yeah, you're gonna deal with that. Okay. Totally okay. Brutal Cathar. Yep. Alright. Well, I think, if anything, you take the Surge Engine. Yep. And then you take care of the token. Family Reunion is probably going to have to be a thing. Yeah, we can't quite get that. Oh, well. Yeah, you know, a good game. We're gonna have to go to the next one, which is we're gonna have to put in some Family Reunions because they're running spot removal. So I think Spell Pierce, make disappear, and a syncopate. We're all gonna go with that. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Don't really have any early threats there. This is okay because we ditch a land, I think, and it's risky, but we ditch a land here. Yeah, we ditch a land. We do have the Sunfall, so that will help. Thopteryx, always a good idea. Okay, they go with the farmhand. Alright, not a bad call. At all. Alright, well, that's a start. That is a start. Control meets control here. Let's see what happens. Of course, now the question is, do they think, okay, there's a wedding announcement. That's never fun. And I think we just wait for that to really build itself up before throwing down the Sunfall. I think that's always a good choice. What's also a good choice is this. I think that's a great choice. We get some damage down. We don't necessarily go wide per se, but we definitely kind of do the big damage stuff. Now watch, they've got a Wandering Emperor too. Oh no, just to lay down arms. Alright, that's fine. Wow, okay. Well, I mean, is what it is, but they don't get the token, they just draw the card. So let's put down the Wandering Emperor.
Anyone who harms my people
we're just gonna do that.
with guards to me.
Another wedding announcement. Cool. Giada. Okay, cool. And again, I don't think we want to tip our hat too much here. Yeah, see, there we go. Oh, hey, cool. We get another Sunfall. So guess what? Oh no, we can't do that. Dagnabbit. Let's just do this. Just do that.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Cancel attacks. No attacks. Okay, well, Wandering Emperor's going bye-bye. But family reunion. Guess what? Gain hexproof till end of turn. Are you serious? Do you have another removal spell here, sir? No? Thank you. You can't target that. Good try. But no, you can't do that. Go for it. Take out my Emperor. I don't care. There we go. Alright.
Our swords will cross again.
Okay. Sunfall. I'm trying to figure out what you have here. So more than likely you've got some artifact removal here. Borrowed time, huh? Yeah, you thought out all the stops, didn't you? We'll just try this. Let's go Vigilance. Sarah Paragon. Okay. No, no blocks. Near blocks at the moment. I'm just gonna Sunfall you again. I'm guessing you've got a Banishing Slash or something like that. Do I have any? Oh yeah, Wandering Emperor. Yeah, of course you have that. That's fun.
Confident. You're just underwhelming.
You could just put down a token and block it. Yep, that's exactly what they do.
May your blades.
So, that's how that works. Well, that's alright. We just give them the Glyph Bridge and then...
Remember your training.
we go from there. And now we draw into all our land. Does that work? Yeah, it does work, I think. I think it does work. I still think it gets destroyed, but... yeah. Yeah. Alright, well. See what happens. And what happens next? Brutal Cathar. Well, it doesn't quite work for creatures, but now we run into the problem of, well, how do we deal with the rest of this? So... so, they can cast spells, but they can't attack me as a result. But they're gonna do it anyways. Oh yeah, so now they've got to cast 2 spells to take away the Glyph Bridge. So, fun stuff. Yep, now you can't cast spells. Or now you can't attack me. So, okay, that's fine. Probably should have swapped the Farewell in there.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright, well, Surge Engine, this is probably not going to... it's probably going to be our last turn, because I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, you know what? Good game. We're going to go to the post-game analysis on this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so 2-1 with this build today. We ran into mono white both times. I can't remember the last time we played mono white. Against mono white, I should say. So, came across a control deck the second time. So, control versus control, it's usually who's got more control-y type build. Clearly, our opponent in our best of 3 had the better control matchup there. That's alright, we get outplayed sometimes, and that's totally fine. So, anyways, I think this deck, you didn't really get to see what it could do, especially with this. I mean, there are so many things that can happen with this build, and with all the stuff we're running, this card is actually kind of an interesting one to put down. But, you know, if you get there, you get there. We didn't quite get there in this particular game, but that's all right. It happens. So, If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe, let me know how I can improve this deck. And until next time, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.